Hi everyone. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Many of you I know are having festivities for Easter, and some of you are just enjoying spring. Whatever, I wish you all a wonderful weekend. This is Tammy at Tater Tots, and I'm going to try to do more tags today. I know I've been bad. I've not kept up with them. Um, it got to the point where there were so many I couldn't keep up with them. But first and foremost, this is my Campbell. She's the Tobias sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles. She is an older sculpt. This one was actually a first edition kit, and her artist was Rosanna Ritaco. I never really and truly thought I would want the Tobias sculpt. I wasn't a fan of it. But I know I got a hold of Rosanna, and I told her I would love a doll. And she said, Tammy, I've got Tobiah. If you would like her, I've got her started. You can pick her eyes and her hair. And I said, well, okay, because Rosanna does have beautiful dolls. And she did not disappoint when she arrived. I've been very happy with her. She's got one straight leg and she has one bent leg. And this doll wears 3 to 6 months. She is not chubby by any means, but I'm not sure. I think she's maybe 23 inches long. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, first hashtag, not really a hashtag, first shout out will be to Penny and Keith at Playful Reborns, because they sent me this adorable onesie. It's short sleeved with the Peter Pan collar, and it's got little tiny lace pink edging around the collar, and it is Peter Rabbit, or at least I'm calling it Peter Rabbit. It's a rabbit, and it's on ivory background. It snaps in the back, and I do have Peter Rabbit blue and white socks on her. I don't think you can really see those. And then she's got her little blue and pink and white head bow in her hair, and a little lammy for Easter. It is, jelly beans, bunny rabbit. And guys, next is going to be hashtag new doll clothes for Jay at J Dolls UK. And I always forget to say that first. I'll put it down in the description. But Jay, I'm sorry. I am so forgetful. I get on here. Sometimes my mind goes blank and I'm like, what is that doll's name? I can't think of it. I get to talking. I just forget stuff. Okay, next tag is for Allison and Gilly at the Equestrian Mommy. I miss Allison and Gilly so much. We don't talk as much as we used to. Once in a while we catch up on Instagram. Gilly's kind of retired because he's getting old and falling apart like some of the rest of us. Those rusty years I talk about. But this is his cousin Georgie, and we just wanted a big shout out to Gilly and Allison. And I know Allison's been going through some health issues, and she knows I've been praying a lot for her. But Allison, if you watch this, we love you, we love Gilly, and we just want you to get well. Okay, now, next, a lot of channels this week did Easter, spring, and bunnies for their themes. So I'm just going to shout these channels out, okay, because this is for all of them. Toddler Tuesday, and that's by Blinky and Blankies, Cena Dolls, Mandy's Cuddle Bug Nursery, and Renee's Reborns. And Reborn Huggles, which is Lori over at Best Friends Club. I want to do Play Day Saturday for Patricia's Dolly Dreams because we're playing here. And also, Belinda's Babies had a topic and they had some questions about why you have a YouTube channel. And I've only got like 4 of the questions down to keep the video short. You guys know I do shorter videos. But the first one is, let me see. why do you have a YouTube channel? And I had to think about that. Why I have one now is to share my doll collection, and I have a small collection. I have a small space, and they all stay back in my bedroom. I okay, I'm a Virgo, and I just have OCD, I guess. I can't stand stuff all over the house. So I have a smaller collection. If I get 10 to 12 dolls, I'm freaking out. It's time to sell some. I mean, that's just me. But also, during the time that I have been on YouTube, I have met a few super special people. And I'm not going to name out channels. There's a few people that we really talk and discuss things other than dolls. We talk life, we talk problems. You know, there's a few that I've really became friends with, you know, like deeper friends than just social media friends. So that's always good. And then it's fun to share. It's fun to share your ideas, your thoughts. It's fun to meet people, um, share your hobby. So that's basically why I have a YouTube channel. And honestly, maybe this will kind of go into number two. Did you collect dolls prior to YouTube? The only dolls I collected were Precious Moments and Emmett Kelly clowns. And I do have a few Hummels. I love them. But no, I did not collect dolls. I wasn't even big into dolls when I was a kid. I rode bicycles. We played kickball. We went to the park because we lived right across the street from it. We walked a lot. We were just outside. In the winter, we'd play board games. Sue Ann and I both had pianos. We'd play piano, we'd sing. I did play with Barbies. Sue Ann did too. Sue Ann and her family, and we shared a driveway for 50 years. Her family was my family was her family. Our families, grandparents, aunts, uncles, we all intertwined. We knew each other very well. Um, let's see, number three. Did having a YouTube channel increase your collection of dolls? And yes, unfortunately, it really did. I started out, I didn't know what I was doing. And I started out with very budget babies. And there's nothing wrong with them, nothing at all. But I think my first better baby, if you want to call it that, better, more realistic looking reborn, probably come from Beautiful Babies by Betsy when she was getting started. And I started noticing a difference. And by the time I got one of Ina Hopman and Rosanna Riccato's babies, I'm like, okay, wow, less is best for me. For me, okay? That's just for me. But I went through a stage where I would buy cheaper dolls on reborns.com, impulse buys, and I learned right away that I didn't have the money to throw away. I wasn't happy with the doll. I would sell it right away, so I stopped that. But yes, and just like this Comfort Kate that just come out, I probably wouldn't have known much about it, but Josie over at Josie's Jungle Room, yeah, Josie, it's all your fault. She had one, and I kept looking at it, and I am not a cuddle body cloth person. I'm just not. I've tried them. I don't, for me personally, I don't like them, and I was like, I don't know. But I kept looking at that doll, and I broke down, and I got the bigger one, the 0 to 3 month one, and I love this doll. Love it. So the answer is yes. Number four, do you buy just for your channel? And no, I don't. I can honestly say that I buy for me. I'm not rich. My money comes hard, and I make payments for dolls. I sell dolls. My rule now, and many of you know this, to get a new doll, I sell a doll. I don't bring new dolls in without letting one go. So no, I don't do that. I have a terrible problem with baby clothes. That's my addiction. And I have way more than I should have room for or need. So that is my true downfall with this whole thing, I think. But anyway, that's the few questions I'm going to answer. And I hope everyone has a blessed weekend. Stay safe, be well, and we'll see y'all later. Tomorrow's Easter, guys, and I've got a baby all dressed up for Easter Sunday. I may just do a short, I'm not sure. But thanks so much for stopping by.